Stage 2 itself, and here's a fast. Yeah, very aggro. Stun already being offset, used. Victor taking his angle, John QT.
Spike down.
And everybody being collected up and corralled into this corner here. Sentinels now being squeezed, having to use a bit of util now to see if they can pave a way back out of this fight.
It's a great idea to slow the tempo down. They have Spike.
Oh.
I like the idea that NRG are not forcing the fight. They play that set strat at the beginning, and now the battle becomes collecting the objective.
Spike drop down as well. Plenty players left to watch here. NRG more than favored. You look at the damage across these Sentinels players, you'd have to see some miraculous shots. Fault line there just in case. Down to a crawl.
It's so difficult to get this back. NRG's strategy has just worked excellently. Smoke dissipates, door open by tens. Can he hit a shot to turn this
fight, isn't it? If he can get anything done, but no, Song survives and they all topple in the end. So a pistol round win for NRG.
Celsius would never call out Finesse saying he's a 42-year-old. Never.
But they worked their way towards the A side anyway. It's open for them. Especially with that kill there onto Som. Remember, still have the impact playing the Clove.
I know exactly where.
All grouped up from NRG. It's a bonus round for them as well, so the weaponry is a little bit weaker. See if they can make their mark. No real theft. Gonna be spotting up most of them. Sentinel's post-plant position as well. It's pretty immaculate here. It's hard to see them even losing this one. Stuns set up. Able to catch the contact of any of these players here with the horn. Dealt with. Finesse though, right from the side. Grab net.
Oh, no.
Oh boy! TP just about, but still the stuns are coming through. Plenty of them where that came from. Wingman, defuse, nade, rebounds. Gonna be broken here. Gotta get bodies onto this one for any chance of winning. Sticking, crashes, forwards, all the way, but not enough. Celsius ends. He's eager for the first engagement, now realizing he's gonna be caught and trapped. The TPs can't escape it. Victor, he's so fast onto it. An attempt of a pivot there by Sentinels, at least to maybe relieve some of that pressure. They open wide the door, but now lurking their way forward, Celsius.
Look how good new Neon looks in that situation as well.
Yeah.
Victor's just able to capitalize on that so quickly. But Sen, you're right, Brett. They've found a bit of space here. And NRG gave up so much of the rest of the map by stacking 4 players on C, as they have been doing for a lot of their defense rounds. They are Sen overthinking this, though.
Go on walkabouts.
And into crashes.
Crash has got his back to all of them, essentially. He's just watching a slight pixel angle, I think, from this position. And yeah, he is none the wiser, it seems like. And gaps in the defensive protocols there. NRG, they have only had basically a month together, so it's going to be expected.
Just not fast enough on the pivot to cover those holes.
Planted the spike.
They knew, of course, that it was a fake over towards B, but maybe just expecting Sen to be trying to draw out defensive utility, not going for a big push like that. Yeah. It was bold.
It was a crazy play.
Still
them into a 3v3.
Drop in a smoke.
Smoke's now down again. Celsius hearing all this noise being made. Victor is well ahead of the rest of his team. Medal rebounds. Low HP in the end, but not enough for the kill. And Zekin still holding his ground in from the side. Sassy will strike.
The spike is at such danger.
Rotating away, now it's dropped down. No man's land, full control now for NRG, and chaos.
30 seconds
That's where the round's been thrown into. With only 30 seconds left, at risk of a Melons moment, but we'll see if it ends up playing like this one. And Sentinels just make the call to save. Just back away. No, they've got the ult.
No, they've got the ult to play with here. So Tens is going to be able to pick that up. You can't deny it with just one player.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a travesty.
I mean, a fall right. Okay, rolling thunder to try and deny this one. Still, Zekin's got enough time. Down below, stuns up, second plant, sticks it, but eventually falls. So, sort of presence of the players over towards A. It's up to him to see if he can be a stalwart defender. But he's got Zekin with a showstopper to deal with. Still, instant ult, popped off. Satchels just evade him with the movement. Still, he can't evade the rocket. Secondary cleanup now. Players moving into position from NRG. Already FNS looking for that early face. Drop down towards Pit. Wingman going to be missing his mark, and that just leaves Crashes none the wiser. A lead taken now, flawless.
They've known Ethan, they've played with Ethan.
Deep smoke. What is that? It's beautiful. Keen eye from Victor and even sharper aim. Just rattling away the shots, but the Tracer reveal his position, and Sassy. What is the call now? Over towards B is really the only option for Sentinels. You've got to try and lock this one down. Not going to be pushed back and prevented from planting, so an extension into the round for Sentinels themselves. Double face is nice. NRG. Cool, calm, and collected.
My God, man, that is nasty from Crashies. Zekken, the final player, looking to hold off the Horde. This is looking like NRG have got themselves in a great situation to convert.
And 1v4 is just not possible.
The jiggle peeks, the little shoulder peeks that Crashies throws out there, looking to bait a shot. And I was all ready to praise Sassy for having excellent patience with it. Much attention to it, but he absolutely is.
Still watching, he's going to be taking a fight in the reclear.
He didn't clear it properly.
Second who gets just the timing right against him. Saw him on the off angle. Doesn't catch it. Not a single player to be found there. All dropping down now. NRG. It's game the timing. Zeken's just spotted on this line, enough in a two-piece. Only the one though. Instantaneous with the trade. Victor through there with the slide and the glide, but he just can't make it happen. Ethan's too low, really. Surely it's an impossibility.
And Som has only got 50 credits here as well. So I think ideally Ethan does actually want to save this.
Yeah.
It looks like he's backing off just to try to make the next round as good as possible.
Back off the side.
Broken all of Finesse's utility. Lost a little bait peek and now they're heading into B.
Okay, Nightfall being used, faking that presence and pressure applied over towards the B side. Not too sure how many more connections, but what is the site that Sentinels want to land on? It looks like they're uncertain themselves. They don't even know it. They double face it straight through. The trades this time advantageous. All for Sentinels.
That stun's very annoying for Crashies to deal with. He doesn't want to give away his positioning because he feels like he has a good timing. But that means he can't really shoot.
Yeah, any noise being made, and he would have been stunned up anyway. Dead to rights, Victor dropped 4-7 now, that scoreline.
So he doesn't get the value, and now Finesse has been baited in.
This is absolutely crazy stuff. But the IGL's got to step up to the challenge here.
That's quite nice.
Make your mark, Thrash forwards, lovely movement though, just about broken. Just about broken, and still Sassy. Holding his ground down with a rifle in hand. Beginning to feel like desperation here for NRG in this final round.
Listening.
But 4 on the board on the defense side, honestly, it might not even be that bad. I know they're about to run into a deadlock Cypher comp on the defense, but NRG's composition themselves has a lot of explosive stuff to it.
Yeah.
Can NRG make it even better by winning an extremely unlikely 2v4 towards the end?
I mean, with the time already burnt off the clock, Tommy took a marathon sprint, man, just to get there.
I don't see how this one's possible.
It really doesn't look possible
John
at
has
all.
stuns in the post plan and the ult to work
Yep,
with.
Annihilation. It's already holding it. Oh, missed it. Yep, dodged. But again, the time's ticking. You can hear it onto the spike, and as soon as that smoke dissipates and fades, sees, ooh, not quite avoided, but you can tuck into the corner just to delay the damage coming through. Victor still jump spot, least with all of that. Rapid into the movement. Beautiful work here. NRG dealing with any sort of an attempt of a refight.
That is a fantastic dizzy. I think he threw it through the gap in the ceiling to be able to put huge pressure onto those Sen guys.
Ravner does rebound though. Catches. They're gonna be able to hear this one. Victor doesn't make any noise, doesn't seek to even remove it, still holds it down, getting a bit scrappy and a bit messy still. NRG, another pistol round win. All eyes on him. Smoke fades away, the positioning here. It's a slide off under, sees the barrel and he's betrayed by it. It's a TenZ. He's offered an easy one. Fando still with barely enough time on the clock. 10 seconds to go. Getting into it here, but trying to deal with the Horn. I think just about revealed. So Zekken plucks Ethan out of the scene, and only one remains. It's Crashies to do the most. 1v3, but a wall getting in his way. Of the side, and the contact plays are working out in the favor of NRG.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Sen decided to play full offside there. They had 3 players, you know, 2 in committed positions, and could have brought Sassy over.
Speaking of committed, Victor, this spot, he needs to get value, and he does do so. 4 versus 4, but really just locked down into place, but he saw it! The edge of the TP from TenZ as well, and he knew precisely the timing to take. Doubled up now. Abundance of players to help him out, and they've bailed themselves out of a really tricky spot. A great round win by NRG.
It means that you're going to be looking in that direction, not thinking about John and Sassy.
Orchestrates quite a lot here. Thrash, it's really just being used out into the open. It's what's open, detained and gliding. TenZ, it's up to him to see if he can defend his team, but he only really managed to do it for but a moment now with the time ticking away against them. They're taking their sweet time of things. Got to get some bodies onto this one. TenZ with the defuse, but they're all in thunder. Denies all. Not quite found, but still around. Win. To safety, and now we see ults being used. Showstopper, Zekken. He's forwards. Spearhead for the team. He needs a kill to make it worthwhile. Rebounding with the rocket. Damage done. Not enough for the kill. Crash is still alive and kicking, but still will fall. Classics doing enough, and with the rifles picked up, the firepower is there in spades. It's going to be locking down all sorts of players here. Victor, it's the ult and the overdrive. Look at the barrier mesh in their faces. Some instantaneously back in action. Not dead yet, but he does need a kill to stay back into the fight. Still double faced up. Sentinels, they've got that discipline. Now seeking to back away from this engagement.
Look how incredibly difficult it was for NRG to get through that with the Cypher and the Deadlock utility. Finesse has found a lovely timing though. Great read on what was happening in the macro awareness of the map. He's slunk his way up into heaven. I think Crashy's here. Oh, he hasn't realized.
Spike down B.
Perhaps not even really thinking that the door was open there and that was a possibility, but what a beautiful timing that Tens has got.
Timings. On timings. Stefanos who catches the back of the head of Tens. 2v2 still. Spike has been dropped down.
Yeah. I think Sen should have a pretty good understanding of where people are.
Go away.
Timing again.
Go away! They've just missed each other. But it's Sassy with the edge
30
once more.
seconds left.
Ethan. Barely a smidge of HP, only 30 health, one bullet to the chest. Will absolutely topple him.
Sounds horrendous.
Court line re-clear though. It's a nice mosh pit. Clears the way, no punish though, onto 10 still there with a flash. Victor's just seeking the peek off of it. An attempt to take a cheeky fight. 10 still alive and kicking, and definitely with the support of the rest of his team. Everybody collapses. Up to 12 now. Only onto the one. Hopping through, no kills collected, and there they are. Lit up entirely. No one dealing with the horns. It's a fast flood called out by Sentinels. They want to put an end and a stop to this map entirely. Tangled up, rooted in place. And what more can you do? Annihilation. Movement skipping forwards here. Som just seeking to evade any sort of capture, but he can't evade the bullets. Nobody can. The one left to stand, and Ethan barely alive. 6 seconds left. No options left other than to stick the plant, and they know it's over. Sentinels, a 13-8 finish to Lotus.
I love the fact that Sen have kept 2 lurkers around the rest of the map. It gives them options, but one option just taken away by Victor. The other one, Tens, trying to lurk his way into B right now and telling the rest of the team to come back in that direction too.
30 seconds left.
Is the call now. Sentinels. All players up, they go straight through mid, going for the B split. Still from the back, Cam tagged up, taking a moment here to just pull it out of the body. Zekken, he's eager. Here's the reload. Time really running short. Plenty of players. A rapid approach through the back of the site now. NRG not wasting any time from this one. Already got access to it. Tens. They're just a classic, even a pre-fire into the smoke, anticipating that second player to move through. Sassy can really do some damage, and more so than that to kill Found. A 2v1 is where Ethan is placed. Almost an impossibility for him to win. Such low HP. Tap, jump spots. B, but already plenty of players there. What is that by Tens? Pre-fire into the corner on both. Just expecting that there's going to be a flood attempt coming out by NRG. I wanted to praise the calling, that they were stacking out with as many bodies as they were.
Yeah, I mean, the macro understanding is absolutely there. They realized that Sen were coming into B, and they had every player ready for it. But just on the angles that are tucked alongside walls, and bullets find their heads, great prediction. Som's walking down mid. Could he catch a timing here? Make something happen?
Here's the cam. He's looking for it, finds it. Spots crashes too. The second does onto the entry. Still player disadvantage for NRG.
And Crashies decides not to try to make the hero play. Instead going for a disadvantage retake. Just banking on the fact that they have some smoke to play around. Everybody in B main though, these post plants, they work so often.
Yeah, good luck. That's all you can say really, a tap. Darts revealing at least 2 of them. Flash forwards.
Go, go, go!
The time ticking. Anybody going to be getting themselves onto the spike, seeing if they can isolate some of these fights again. No one has been sticking this spike or putting any pressure onto it this entire time. Some finally on it, but he's going to be taken out from the defuse. Fault line there. Crashes now, has to stick this one all the way, and it needs to be defended. Victor through. It's being watched for by Finesse, still holding it. Crashes now defuse onto half as his whole body sticking this one. What do they have to push this one off? It's only bullets flying forwards and away, but still half gained. Som sticking in, nothing to deny.
This time, 2 flashes, but no fragment for Ethan.
It's proactivity. It's the name of the game right now for Sentinels, and look at that. Hook line sinker. It's Victor who's going to be caught. Catch to the side. Beautiful flash now with the refight. NRG want to make a go of this one.
And they got to win this round.
Do indeed. The knife forward to the back. Ethan! It's the back of the head that is finally killed and collected. These bullets are flying forwards. Spraying away, finally toppling them. And like you said, it was a must-win round from NRG. Crashes.
Ah, brutal.
Hops onto the box.
Overstepping things maybe just a tad. If he'd allowed the play to go into B, he would have had an awesome timing. And now a 3v5.
Sentinels even realizing themselves. Oh boy, that was intended for 10s, I think, to maybe get that plant online for A, but at least he still has the space and positioning. Cross-map knife. Not giving him anything at all for NRG. Doubled up together.
30 seconds left.
Immaculate aim, as to be expected from 10s.
Player standing.
A spray down just can't quite be completed there for the 2-piece. Sassy. Up down to Spike, spots the last, and so Ethan, he can quickly rip away that ult advantage, but it doesn't stop the gun. Bullets flying straight forwards. Paranoia dodged and avoided, still tagged up. Second, close to the pillar. He's got his teammates to back him up now. Side to side, shoulder to shoulder with the Paranoia forwards. That is pure proactivity. There's absolutely nobody that can match this guy's freak.
Finesse is on the other side of the map, by the way, because there was a long-range 0 point. The knife from Ethan. B players over towards B, but not choosing to actually put any pressure on the Sent players. Now getting into backside.
Oh, man! Just can't stop him. Victor seek to do some damage. At least the trade onto Zeka, but not much more for it.
Spike planted.
The retake timing there. It's a single flash from Ethan that Crashies tries to swing with. Doesn't wait for Victor. And Zen, once more, winning a dominant round where they get the site for free.
Out of the danger zone, still tagged up, and Ethan will finally punish. Still, Victor from behind, here's the stun. Rebounds, expecting that one! And a glide and a dash. Not much more past it. Celsius earned his way back up now to this rolling thunder. Full connection. Up into the air. Still it's a 1v2. There is a lot to do. Zelsis hearing a tap, a couple of spray, reveals his position. Zom wins this fight out. It's an important one. Nobody's still sticking this one. And he realizes that you can play your time now, Zelsis. You can really slow this one down if you so wish. 6 bullets left in the chamber. What can you do with it? Ethan sticking, twisting, turning. Not enough bullets. No way! Push him away from elbow. It's a refight, flash over the top as well with the gliding. I mean, it's just feels improv-y really at best there from NRG. They're looking for a way to get back into this round. Ethan very committed now onto this corner. Tucks his way deep onto the side with a knife at least. Seeing that there's 3 players there, he's got his back to plenty of them. Ten's going on walkabouts, Crashes, an important kill for him to collect. Ethan, no, what is that? Somehow the one to make it work and make it happen for them. 1 now to stand here. This final round of the half, Hunter's Fury, right. 1 second getting tagged up. He has to give up that space for the Paranoia. Forwards and flying, still Sentinels. They have that advantage, still holding on to it. Cannot win these fights out, NRG. Trying their hardest, try as they may, still. Sentinels never, ever really taking these solo fights, always doubled up, always with an advantage.
Standing ahead
in some way or form, and Crashies is left to pick up the pieces.
Look how Sen also got their players into the site to actually challenge NRG as they went for the hit. That's not at all the way that NRG were playing when they were on defense. They were passive, a little scared, sat over by Boba. Not willing to throw that utility in and flood defenders often.
30 seconds left.
Crashies essentially in an unwinnable spot here. The rest of the team is just going to be sat silent, realizing that this is not the beginning they wanted to stage 2. And the record likely to be going 3 and 4. Sassy picks it up on the bench and Marv cut, but they were hoping that the extra coordination and chemistry would allow players to shine. And there's
Quite
Victor
nice.
with the Bulldog, applying
the stun,
tons
man.
of pressure.
Yeah. That's a lovely one. Applied onto Zekken, so he was just a sitting duck. Victor wants a few more. Lovely flash!
This is what you need to see, that coordination between Victor and Ethan.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
Get the ace!
He's
Why not?
locked in. Pops the ult. He can hear him. The footsteps cowering away. John he won't give him anything.
Oh, not the investment of the ult and still not getting the ace. Take more risks, I should say, in this spot.
Flashing the dart. Hello. You're caught into the corner. That is disgusting stuff. Victor can't adjust his aim in time, though, but a paranoia is good and true. Lands it along with the flash. There's waves of util. They still haven't removed Sassy, though. Over the top. That's the Dizzy. Running and gunning gets the job done.
This is looking nice from NRG. They've actually got some really good plans to set up Victor on this A site. It's going to require some adjustment from Sentinels. 7 rounds in the lead right now.
There needs to be a shot found, but no connection again. This time Zekken falls. Tens with the reposition. Nice and quick onto this one.
What on earth?
Lots of players, though, going to be hitting him.
He's got to hit some
fast.
outrageous shots here.
Yep, onto the shoulder! And he misses it. Straight through the wall. Lucky to be alive is FNS, but he's
everybody's
still
here.
alive. Yeah,
Everybody's here.
Everybody, make sure to meet them. Clearing that one with the aftershock. Forwards, trying to make a play. Another flash peek, and the reclear is just immaculate. Still, all bodies lining up now for these anchoring players. Tucked to the corner. Celsius last alive, and the most to do. 4 bullets left. He needs to connect at least a few in the pre-fire. Stun, nade. And Victor, he's not long for this world. Surely not. What? With the movement, Sassy. He's somehow in there getting 2. But there's 2 left to stand. There's no way that Sen do this. You gotta be joking me. Rolling Thunder, pushing back. Crashies. He stands up. Second. Sky, the way he moves is just fluid in action. Sticking now. Celsius needs to be held, needs to be defended. It's Second who takes the fight. Flash. And forwards. That's Victor. But again, the smoke, it doesn't block him off from the angle. And this is the impetus. The rounder really matters. Victor. Matters into his own hands here with a Hunter's Fury. Maybe they can set the stage. Spike's been picked up. When the hell are they going to start to plant this one? But it's hot feet for John QT. The rocket is dodged. Second, glide and dash and slide away. It's a thrash as well. Detainment not in sight.
He's dodging everything.
And all this util being baited out. Still about 50 seconds left. Still crashes on a lurk. Has been caught and found. And the TP reposition of Som. He wants to try and make his way over towards B. Easy access to the site.
Victor's got 9 lives in this round. He's dodged everything that was coming at him.
It's on 150
dancing on
health
them.
still. Yeah.
But at the same time, still has a difficult task to do. Combined HP, tiny for Celsius and Zekken. Can Victor find the timing?
A lot of lights onto this one, Victor. That's a freebie. And I don't know your positioning still into this 2v2. And this is the map, and this is the series doubled up. Shoulder to shoulder. Sentinels now going to take this one with a bit of that discipline. The Mosh flying.
remaining.
Som finds it. And they've earned themselves more breathing room.
Or they don't use the util, trying to save it, and maybe you get some freebies,
There's
as he
Victor.
has done here.
He's really being pressured. One untraded, the one and done.
Finesse on the reflank, through market.
That's going to be a big one. Already, Util's flying forwards. His door needs to be broken, and so he has revealed himself here finally. John QT, no way, sticking.
The stick.
Half, defended, second forwards, it's broken. The flank, push back, still half. Can still be won, but again, they got a damage. And the least land the kill, and they do. Deep hole, the 10s.
I mean, that is everybody suppressed.
Oh my goodness. Flash. No attempt to punish, he still wants to go for this one. The movement ajar from Sassy, with the wingman still active into the fight. Trying to get onto this one. The fuse disrupted and broken. Mosh pit found. The kills are flowing, the feed is built up. Towards some. The fuse broken, no bullets. Sentinels.
I don't think
Time.
they don't have it.
Pause and patience to be played. Sassy re-exploration on his side of things. No punish in sight. Celsius defends. Now they're going to run this one around with a thrash. Detainment. At least onto the one. And the kill is flowing either way. Spike dropped down. It's a 2v2 for the deciding round. Is the series wrapped up? Are we going to OT?
That is great information from Finesse. He pops his ultimate, realizes that the retake is nowhere near, so they have a free plant, free reposition. But now we're going to see John with one on the other side. So if John has the opportunity, it doesn't look like there's really a corpse for him to use, though. And a double up, trying to put pressure.
Both sides.
There it is, there's the info.
He lobs it with a NeuroFF, gives them prime information with the flash. It's a great connection. Som needs to stay alive, jiggling with the movement again. Him and Som, they're Finesse together, combined, and that is OT! Underhanded with the flash, realizes they've already got themselves into the site here with only 9 seconds to go. How did they even get a foothold to get the plant down? Sentinels. It's desperation. They're gonna try and hold it down, and they do just that. It's a 3v2 now, in the blink of an eye. Crashies dancing with death itself there. Stun, popped up. This is up to Som. Aftershock, perfect. Just about lands here, pushes it away for the first wave, and have a tap from Som, but it's gonna be the double face to end that round.
It's drawn so many people, but there's no one really to exploit that elsewhere.
They're in the smoke. They're right at his back. And all the players are the wiser! Everybody falls! One left to stand, but Crashes cannot do it.